Do you think with the rising cost of everything, the economy and all of that, out of a lot of different treatments that are skyrocketing in price, do you feel like it's still cost effective to add this treatment to a practice?
For the most part, when you're purchasing threads, they're not as expensive as some of the other modalities that we use. Toxin goes up every year, fillers go up every year, laser goes up every year. So those costs to buy those are sometimes more expensive than threads. My threads that I order for the ones that I order are cheaper than ordering dermal fillers. And I'm getting several patients out of them. So my ROI for that is huge. I think as when we talk about our threads, they're affordable to buy from the practitioner and for the patient to receive has become more affordable. And I think it's like anything else. When it first comes out, people didn't even know about threads 10 years ago. So the cost of the thread procedure was a little bit higher. We've gotten so many uses for them. So now it's just not, oh, we're doing a thread lift and that's all we're doing. So we actually, as the procedures have evolved and the threads have evolved, the procedures have gotten more affordable for certain areas. So we charge so much for nasolabial fold, so much for marionette line. As patients experience it and get the win, as practitioners, we say, oh, let's do this area for a little discounted price. Our margin for threads is higher than anything in the aesthetic margin. We have the ability to move the price accordingly. But I think the more popular it's becoming, and other countries are blowing up with threads, all the other countries are talking about it. It's becoming more common in the aesthetic market. So now the cost is really more affordable for patients. If you're ready for a facelift, it's going to cost, depending on your location, anywhere between 20,000 and if you go to California, it's 100,000. Okay, I could do somewhat of a lifting procedure for a fraction of that. We are making it affordable for and opening that patient population. Whereas before it was such a closed little niche. Now it's opening up. We've got more companies coming out. We've got more patients wanting threads. That's more of a positive end. It's the battle of positive versus negative because we still have a lot of negative that we need to battle through and social media that gets on there and just makes it a bad name. So you've got to see through some of that. But as practitioners, we want to keep positive thoughts. We want to keep it affordable for the patients. I'm in the Tampa Bay area. We've got threads everywhere here. It's very common, somewhat like Miami. We've got people that are really high cost. You're going to get a thread lift for $10,000. And then in other areas, it's more affordable. I want you to have results. Clientele that have spent $6,000 on nothing but threads, $10,000, nothing on aside, just threads alone. So the market is out there and we just have to battle like we do any other. We've got bad Botox, bad fillers, bad threads. The more important thing is going to a trained individual that knows what they're doing, has a reputation. You can see that on social media. When you look at my social media, which is Faces by Denise, you're going to see 3/4 of my social media is threads. And you're going to see the before and after picture.
I like that. And you said you work with plastic surgeons.